Well, hello there. Welcome to my stream. Today is, I'm actually not even sure today. Today is Wednesday, April 26th, 2023. I'm here in beautiful Venice Beach, California. It's my first stream in a while. My audio interface broke and it took a while to get fixed, but here I am. My stream is set back up. And what was really good about taking some time off from streaming was I was practicing the instrument. I realized when I picked up streams, I wasn't really playing or practicing quite as much as I should be playing. And as soon as I started practicing every single day, guess what? A whole bunch of new things started coming in. What's up, Bryant? What's up, Prototype? Thank you for joining. Yeah, so in this practice sessions, I started to unlock some new things on Force, which typically happens when you put in the hours. So I think what I'll do is just kind of start off with something a little Baroque. I don't know, some Bach-esque. Let's see. That's C sharp harmonic minor. Let's play around a little bit. How's that? Is that too loud or not loud enough? Something tells me that's not loud enough. I want to make sure. Get the full thing. Hey, what's up, John? Yo, what's up, Elbow? It's kind of like a... What's the name of that director that did My Night Before Christmas? What is his name? I was just talking about him. Somebody in chat help me out with this. He also did Edward Scissorhands and... This is the new thing, so check this out. I'm actually super fucking excited about this. So I treat this, I've been treating it like a harp, I guess. It's like a harp and a slide and all these different things. But there's this really beautiful technique. These strums like this. See that? So depending on how I have the filter set. Tim Burton, yeah, it's like a Tim Burton. That is so fucking cool. It's it's a combination of different techniques from different instruments. Obviously, you're going to be able to play some, like, that's why I was comparing it to slide, because you have that. But and then, like, I don't know. Right now, I can tell that I'm in the early stages of this. Like, I know it's probably gonna work into a flow to where if I'm soloing or I'm performing, it just kind of happens naturally. But right now I'm at a point to where, like, I'm very focused on making sure it sounds. You have headphones on. This is. That's the horror shit right there. So, hey, Nick, I finally took the plunge, sold my Machine Studio and the Jam controller. I've been machine buff, but since first introduced, I'm now proud owner of Forced. Well, fuck yes. I think I followed that. Make sure that you use the note mode, dude. That's like, it's the cheat code, man. My sentiments have not changed since the beginning, that this is the coolest instrument. Woo! Sorry, that really hurt my ears. This is a fucking cool instrument to touch. I can tell you that when this was being designed, strumming it was not part of the conception of how we thought of being played, right? And certainly not pinch. What's up, Pops Productions? And I've also, last time I was talking about the reason that I'm sticking to these patches. You become really familiar with the sound, like your drum kit, your guitar. And then you figure out ways to manipulate it. And then when you step onto another patch, another guitar, you can use those techniques that you used during mastering something kind of repetitive, or mastering one sound, it applies to others, versus kind of being like a jack of all, master of none type deal. Also, my crawls have gotten a lot better. Going to use this is the brain of my studio alongside a Phantom 8, a Hydrosynth Tascam Model 12, and I love it. Fuck yes. That's what's up. Let's see, the way he touches. Force Crazy Pops, yeah. Thank you so much. You see the pad layout? Yeah, so the pad layout is this. I'm in scale mode. I mentioned this on a previous stream, but like, scale mode was originally designed with the intent of kind of helping musicians, non-performing musicians, to have a bit of an easier interface to interact with scales, and it was very effective at that. But the original kind of mode that you saw on push was the start on fourth. So it's kind of like a guitar. And then you create shapes like. But I haven't set up so the pad rows are starting on the root. And this gives me an 8-octave range, which no other instrument allows, right? So it's that. So that way I can strum up. Ooh, sorry. Sorry about that. Force pad is more sensitive than push to. Yeah, they are, but I do find push to have superior velocity fluctuation. Like you can play pianos and instruments like that a bit easier. In my experience, at least. So I'm going to jump over into a new scale. We'll do some pentatonic minor, and let me... Oops. Sorry, as I drift off into Ambient. I'm going to reset my sample right there. My apologies. See, this is where the sensitivity I feel isn't on par with some other padded instruments, right? So I have to be very particular when I hit these. I have to play a certain way to where my fingers lift completely off the pad. And I can't always get the velocity to be as consistent as I want. And it doesn't really matter which pad mode I'm in. Like as far as like velocity curve that you can set in the settings. But this is a good exercise for any of you that are using force. Just get into the flow of moving your fingers up. Yeah, some other good exercises as far as crawls go. And for those of you that are new, crawls. On this channel, what I'll do is create terms for this. There's really no like memes available for force yet. So we create them here. So you at home can actually use these techniques. So it's a fun game to play to just name things, right? Hey, you create something, name it. So let's do a little bit of that right now. Or at least familiarize with it. So the crawls. So one of the exercises I was doing, this is especially fun when you're in like a pentatonic scale, which is like the black keys. Right? And then if you're in, say like harmonic minor, or just do I do the thirds, 1 through 5. And you can do 1, 1, 2, 5, 1, 3, 5, 1, 4, 5. Then you have the horizontal. And it's funny, I had so many comments on the last meme video that like, they're called trills. So they're called trills, yeah, I think I call them something stupid like wigs or ripples. These are rips. Rips. Then you have glided rips. And glided drips. And then you have dips. Then you have a drip into a rip. And then you have a drip into a vertical crawl. So that's it. That's and then we added some new ones. Actually, and another really cool thing that's been happening is that as far as like harmony goes, I think I never learned how to play piano, and when I was learning piano, it was on black and white keys. So I'm one of those musicians that they created scale modes for, literally. And what's amazing is having played them for so long, now I'm able to do stuff with that you can only do in scale modes, which I think is really cool, and you should try them too. So I'm not the only motherfucker. All right. Let's see. So as far as harmony, right? So like I was mentioning on some of these other streams that I was going very like just sticking to triads and doing, and a good scale for this is actually harmonic minor. And now I've been stretching a bit more. So it's like, how do you play a triad going all the way up? And then here it would be. You can do a triad. If you could really just stretch up there. I'm in the wrong scale here. And this is the cool part. I mean, it's all cool, but so you have your bass here. And it's fun to play with the relationship between these pads because it's a new shape style, right? So this is going to sound. That's a potential shape. This is a potential shape. 2 notes. Triad. Or you could take your thumb and you could put it on the bass. Or you could tuck your thumb under here on the pad and do this weird. There's so many fucking combinations that you can experiment with. And you can figure out how you play chords and experiment with chords in a way that I find to be a bit more exciting and interesting than the piano. And keep in mind, I'm also doing this with one hand, which allows me to use the cutoff to create that suspense and emotion, right? And you realize how much of that suspension emotion comes from me playing with the frequency spectrum. So that's with filter, and if I just had a regular patch, I'd be. And there's some cool things with like using your thumb to strum up like that. Oops. And my hands are nice and sweaty right now, which is perfect. Perfect, nice and sweaty hands. Otherwise, there's some friction and makes it difficult. Give me a second, I'm gonna check on a couple things. What's up, YouTube? I see YouTube is doing pretty good out here. We got some friends. Thanks for joining. Appreciate you. Sorry I've been away, but I have come back with the juicy new stuff. So. Cool. I do want to get some drum clips. One of the things is, I don't know how many times I've been sent a Fred Again video recently. Like, hey, bro, this is you. I'm like, why don't you post videos online? I'm like, I have videos online. And I do post videos online. But they're basically saying, make a video so you can blow up like Fred Again. And I don't want that. Okay. Sorry, guys. I'm very few people. I don't really have a desire to pursue a life of drug abuse as a professional musician. But I do like to drum. Cool. Let's do some drums. All right, so the new Force update actually has a whatchamacallit. They fixed the arpeggiator. I can play all my notes now. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to fuck shit up, right? I've noticed, like, I'm pretty warmed up right now. Like, I'm comfortable, my fingers are moving the way I want it to. So this is 195 beats per minute. It's going to be pretty fast. So I'm just going to get used to the tempo. Let's do this. All right. So I got the tempo going. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So I just fuck with this for a minute. Let me actually get me on the stream deck here. Whoops. All right. So this is what I do. I just get this down. I'm going through the matrix real quick. So, and then I get the snare drum going, and it's just simple, right? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And all I'm doing is holding down my thumb on the 16th note. It's on the row 7, and then I have a 30-second. And I just kind of get like comfortable between. See, it's fast. Doing like simple movements. Then I work in the gross notes. Ah, fuck. Then I work in the 808 kicks. So what actually helps me out a little bit is to have some sort of loop to play against, because this is really fast, and when you're just going on the like the cycle of those 4 samples within that pad, it's kind of difficult to keep up. So I'm gonna stop all clips. I'm gonna go to my matrix, start recording a clip, and I'm just gonna do like a one bar recording real quick. No. Oops. Sorry about that. There we go. So I'm purposely playing fast, so when I go down to like 175, I'll just be ripping. Cool. So I can't stand that A anymore. I don't like that. No one wants to listen to 2009 trap or whatever, 2013 trap. Well, maybe you do. I don't know. It's just giving you a hard time. So now I can go down to like 175, and it probably will be a little bit easier to kind of like rip in and do some like some tom stuff. So, okay, I'm pretty warmed up now. So now I have this whole kind of kit that I got going on here. So let's maybe record something fun to kind of play over this. It's always fun to record fast and then slow it down, but it's also fun to do the reverse. Play really slow, get in all the little fills and things that you want really tight, and then speed it up. Okay, so we're gonna write automation when recording. We're going to, I'm going to turn on fixed length just because let's do 8 bars. All right. And I'm going to delete this silly thing over here, that silly little A guy. And then I want to like do something like that. It'll sound really cool with the drum and bass over it, trust. All right, so let's record enable. I was doing something wrong there. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's time correct. That's about that. Let's get a couple more of those. Is that even pitched right? Let's see. There we go. Sloppy right now, guys. Apologize for it. Let's see. What's his face? Who's talking right now? Let's see. Let's see who's talking right now. We got Pops. We got some oops. We got some Jesus. Okay, we got some fucking fire emoji. I love it. I love the fire emoji. That's just my key term for positive comments. Okay, we got Pops 896. Him roll off at the end. What is going on? I don't know, man. I'm telling you, I'm not even doing half this shit. I swear. It's not me. I've never seen finger drumming at this caliber. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I practice a lot. I think it's the only one I've ever seen do it at this level. Well, thank you, Brian. I appreciate that. I really do want other people to be able to do this at this level. Hold on, I know I'm breaking up right now. Okay, hold on. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, I really do want to see other people performing like this. It's simple. You just turn on note repeat, and it's not simple. It's as simple as turning on note repeat. That's how you start doing it. Turn on note repeat and figure out how to get in time with the clock of your drum machine. Note repeat triggers drums for you. It's as simple as that. It's like, it's a hack. You want to use your fingers to trigger the drums, or do you want to use the technology to trigger the drums? I have chosen the technology. I have no shame in that. You can put me against any traditional drummer that uses sticks or fingers, and I will hold my own. So, and also they can't do 196 beats per minute. And barely can I, but that's my point is it allows other things like that. Let's see. How you doing that with those drums, bro? Okay, so your sloppy is better than my day. Well, thank you. Appreciate that. Okay, so this is how I do it. And I'll slow it down a little bit, just so I'm not super crazy. And it goes a little something like this, kiddos. Okay. Now, again, I said I had note repeat. So I go into the arpeggio, I set note repeat, I have it enabled. I have the velocity is played. Do not turn note repeat, fixed velocity on. All that does is remove 100% of the feel. You're just going to get a static, no dynamic drum. It's not going to sound good, right? You want that fluctuation of dynamics. It's really what separates good drummers from not good drummers. You have these drummers that are like, I got great timing, but no feel. Dynamics is feel. So make sure that you have fixed velocity off, no repeat on. At that point, I have this kit here, and you can really use any kit, but you have to kind of make them on your own. And this isn't really the most robust kit. I have other ones that have bass notes and the whole song basically on these pads that you can perform. I am getting some audio issues. I'm going to try to do my best to keep those to a minimal. And then the left-hand side, I just have my kick drum. And then I have this kick drum right here it's grouped with the rest of the notes, right? So these all have the sub. And they're just tuned to different things, right? So these are snare drums. And depending on where I am on the pad bed is really where my finger goes, right? So if I'm playing up here, it makes more sense than this. It also, like, every little thing right that, like if you have carpal tunnel or like, these are very strange movements, but they are kind of normal. It's more like, look at how I type. See this? I'm typing right now. This is how I play the drums. This is how finger drums should be played, in my opinion. It's the most comfortable, and you're using all 10 fingers anyway, and that allows you to so I can control like all different hi-hat speeds, and if I want to get like eighth notes, all I have to do is play the eighth notes because that's a division of 16. If I want quarter notes, I can play quarter notes because that's a division of 16. The only time that I really have to change is if I want to get 64th, which sound like shit on fourths anyway, or if I want to do triplets. But there are ways that you can actually get triplets within just by kind of cheating and playing a triplet, I suppose. But anyway, I won't get into that. So then I have this just holding down. I got these ghost notes. So the ghost notes just kind of like, they just kind of fill in the gaps, right? They add that little extra color in there. So I'm not like just relying on these hi-hats. It gets a little bit stale. I wish more producers would actually use ghost notes or different sounds like to complement the snare. Not that you don't see it, you just don't see it quite as much. And then up here, just random stuff. That doesn't sound good, but. And then played together, like. So you want to get like a, well, let me actually play this here. sucking right now, but I'd rather suck live and actually have some shit. Let's go up here. Anyway, let's see, who else is still here? Oh, we got some people out there. Appreciate you tuning in and watching me struggle. I do feel like I might. There was a bug with the arpeggiator on the most recent update, and I'm wondering if it hasn't been fully addressed. I'm not making excuses. I kind of am, but I do kind of feel like a few of those I'm hitting. I guess it's fine. See how this is a really cool thing about this as well. Like, all of these fingers now become eligible to hit 808 notes. And it's weird because, like, instead of hitting with the same one and moving that, you don't have to. You just have to, like, it happens easier naturally. Right? So anyway, that's that kit right there. What's up, DG Duarte? Thanks, Elbow. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. What should we do next? That was weird. I don't even know what's going on. Oh. I'm always happy to share. So there's been fun things I was doing with the strings, trying to annoy my neighbors. There's a real art to the filter. I say this a lot, but I honestly feel like you could save years of noodling on the software that's available if you just focus on how to turn a filter properly. I'm about 50% right now. That means I can build the suspense 5-6 times. Or I could cut it out. But I can almost hold your emotion in place. And then it goes away. What's up, Synthetic? Welcome back, my friend. I'm actually just using the default track settings for this patch is called Dirty Dark Strings. My favorite string patch inside of Force. I mean, it's got pretty epic cinematic vibes to it. Ooh, look at that stretch. Oh, fuck. Sometimes I'll be like playing and I'll be like, all right, how do I play something different? And I'll just challenge. I just did the DJ thing. Did you see that? It's just filter work right there. Also, attack play, right? So this is a very slow attack, probably about a second and a half. And then, if I would change the knobs at all, one of the things I like to do is, I'll go into, where are you, macros? Go into macros, and I don't really use the resonance that much, unless it's a bass synth or something that kind of requires that boost of the frequency that you're cutting, but I'm going to go into edit and go down to glide mode. Not glide mode, glide time. I'm going to set the glide time. Uh-oh. What just happened? Oh, shit, pad scene. I guess I got to read some stuff. I got to read some documentations for this update. All right, so now I have... Let me actually turn glide on. So we'll go into setup. I'm pretty sure it's in here. Yeah, glide is off. We'll turn it to all. And then... let's turn it all the way up. Now, if that's didn't just make you fucking do something sexy, I don't know what will. Not that that's my intention, but... So it's kind of similar. I'm trying to get it down so I can play the glide like I do with this. Like pretty much that's second nature right now with the lead, right? Like I don't think about it anymore. Oh, it's really cool with the bells, actually. Check this out. I haven't shown you this yet. Okay. Been waiting to, though. So what we're going to do here, same thing. It's add the glide time. Oh, we got to turn it on. No, we're going to go back and do that again. Because I added glide mode. I do that often. It's right next to it. Glide time. There we go. So check this out, like. So tell me about this EMS Beat League. I don't really do beat challenges, to be honest with you. But I can be convinced. Yeah, so it's kind of stupid, but it does something. Especially if you do this. It's like you're walking through a cave in Minecraft. Okay, so on the lead, to answer your question, Synthetic. This one, I guess, is a little bit. See which pad I'm on. I'm on pad knobs 1 through 8, pad 1. I think the original patch was smooth bed and lead, and then I changed one of the oscillators to an oscillator that I thought sounded better, or at least fit my sound a bit more. But it's pretty simple. I have, again, filter. Filter is everything. That's a lot of sound with one knob. I mean, that does the most to the sound. And then other than that, it's just glide. And I can control the glide with this finger, but it fluctuates. Sometimes I'm doing it with my pinky, sometimes this, sometimes my middle finger, sometimes my ring, my pointy finger, sometimes I do this with my thumb. Like it's truly a 5-finger thing. So you have these 2 knobs, and depending on how you're doing or how long you want to twist, my fingers just kind of do their own thing, right? So like I'll just kind of play and give you an example. Hi, Meg. I was like kind of screaming. I've been getting... It's like a very dramatic opera. So I wasn't even paying attention to my fingers there, but like, I guess like you can hold the whole hand on there and get some wheeled sounds. Best festival hip hop performance. Wrong channel. This is Morning Bells. The Beat Challenge League, let's show off their skills, and it's fun. Where is it? I'm in VB, Venice Beach. I'm sure there's other VBs out there, but... So I kind of want to... I'm warmed up now, so I think I'm ready to record something. I'd really like a new... Really like a new... The word I'm looking for. Approach. I kind of want to just do an experiment with, like, building intensity. Doing something where it's like, okay, let's start very, very low and just build intensity. Because I'm being boring right now. What's up, Gons and Gauze? Oh yeah. Yeah, the bells are... The bells are everything. I can get these things to sound like however I want. And very, very few... Like, it's pretty much just... Like, the bell is a very dynamic sound. Like, listen to the harmonics. You can probably barely hear that if you're listening on a phone. There's these harmonics that are within the samples that are really good. And then the filter is all about kind of bringing out those harmonics in a musical way. Sorry. Sometimes I just spaz out. I don't know. I didn't. No. So, I have I need to figure some shit out. Because my hard drive is full on like I have 3 forces, and 2 of them, my hard drive is full. So I have to open up every session and then save them onto a different disk, then delete it. And that just takes time. And I was just like, fuck all that. But they'll be much more fun now that now they can do stuff like this. My daughter has Tourette's, by the way. I'm not offended, but that is true. She doesn't like scream fuck or do stuff like that, no. Just little grunts and stuff. I'm the one who spazzes more than her. Need to explore more wavetables on Hype. The thing is, they don't allow it. It has a wavetable, an FM, a sampler, and a subtractive synthesis engine within it, but every single patch is created not equal, right? So you don't have all 4 of those engines available. Oh, dude, don't worry about it at all. I know it wasn't actually triggered by Anger. I'm over it. I've loved the South Park episode and everything, so not a big deal. What was I saying? Yeah, it doesn't have all 4 of those synth engines within it, which is unfortunate. If HypeSynth was available as a VST, which it was originally made as, it has like a giant, what do you call it, routing matrix, like a 64-channel routing matrix or something like that. It's pretty insane what you can do with it, but unfortunately, you don't really have the type of flexibility that you'd think when you're being marketed a synth with those 4 different types of engines. Maybe what I'll do is this. I know what I'll do. I'll just go through the old performance and try to make it a little bit different. Copy that. All right, let's do this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn off a few different things. I'm going to turn off global timing because I don't want anything quantized. I just want to be able to press the loop, have it start, have it stop. Nope. Sorry about that. And then I'm just going to go through and record a little bit. It's like 10 steps to record on Force. It's really fucking annoying, man. Hold on a second. I messed up a couple things here. So I turned on fixed length recording, and it looks like that track didn't copy properly. No, it didn't. Okay, so I'm going to try copying that again. The maximum number of plugin tracks. Okay, cool. Well, that doesn't make sense. Give me a second, guys. I'm going to figure this out. Okay, I'm just gonna do this. I gotta go in and change one thing. Get you set up over here. So this was set to all. We're gonna take that off and set it to. We've encountered a bug, is what's happened, really. Because the copy doesn't happen. Okay, I think I'm good. And we're on scales. Okay, we should be good. And actually, I'm going to change the root or the scale. All right, let me try this one more time. Do I still got people here? Let me check that real quick too. I do. Oh, sweet. Well, hello, and thanks for joining me. You're not going to be able to hear this if you don't have headphones on. This is the sound of the stars moving above us. Okay. Now these are the planets. Mars, Jupiter, Pluto, if you consider that a planet. Art's supposed to be difficult. I promise this goes someplace. And these are the people here sharing time with us. All right. Good thoughts, bad thoughts. This is really good plant music too, so if you have plants, consider the plant. I love this instrument just then. It's pretty glitchy, but there it is. There's the sun. That was a nice one. I like that. That's a good variation. I need to, looks like I need to change my camera settings. I'm going to do that real quick. Very Vangelissi. Vangelissi, yes. I mean, isn't he all of our heroes? If you've ever touched a synthesizer and you don't know who he is, then you should know. All right, chat. Give me 1 second. I'm just going to change the ISO. Nearly took up my Moog there. I don't know if you saw that, but all right. I really would like to do scores. Ooh, it looks so much better. So, what should I do now? I think this will be probably the typical stream for this type of thing. I want to make Morning Bells like consistent kind of little stream. Obviously, it's a lot easier if all my gear is set up and working, which it is right now. But I typically practice like at least an hour a day anyway, so if not more. It's kind of nice just practicing with you. I think I'm gonna record that next. Just keep a real simple thing here, because I really want a bell like boom. I got you from Vangelis right here. Oh no, that's what it did. Fuck you. Oh, it stopped recording. Oh, no, it didn't. Never mind. I'm just seeing the comment about how beat up my force is. You'll also notice that this isn't even a force. This is an APC live. Proof that I've worked there. Not that you needed that, but another thing is, oh, you can't really see it. Like, if your record button isn't totally kind of fucked up on your machine, you don't use it right. And let me stop this real quick. And then if you see over here, the filter knob on my Prophet 6, it's red now. So it's not supposed to be red. It's supposed to be black and have rubber. But I've officially taken all of the friction off of it. So when I'm soloing and practicing, it's really helpful just to have that sustaining root note. As you can see, it's like one of the ways I get into the mood. So I actually need to record that. Here. I gotta go in a little bit. I'll be home and make my daughter dinner and all that good stuff. Your NAMM demos, 2020 at Kai, or the best thing that at Kai had last few years. They didn't even show up, really. Wow. That's crazy. Music didn't show up. I don't miss going to NAMM. Alright. One more thing, then I'm going to close this out. But it's really great to get on here and play some music for you guys. And girls. So right now I'm recording on track 6. What's up, Criminal Music? Thanks, Brian. I appreciate you coming by. I'll give that wife some love. I'll be back. Oh, and I'll see you. Thanks for tuning in. Final drip, or dip, the final dip. It'll be a long one. All right, suck on that. I'll see you next time. I fucking love you. You're beautiful. And you're smart. Now. For tuning in. So tune in next time. You'll be even smarter.